So, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Elden Ring. And today, I wanted to defeat the tree sentinel. Why does it keep screenshotting? I hate the Xbox controller sometimes. So, as soon as you start the game, you're greeted with the tree sentinel as soon as you come out the gate for any of your playthroughs. And as I told you in my all bosses, like all remembrance run where I was the highest level you can be in this game, level 713, uh, I told you that on every single build I've done, I've always killed him, no matter what I've done. So, I was just thinking that maybe I can just do that for every single class and then it'll be great. So, we're gonna do that. Ouch! Man, can I just say, Vagabond is so stupid because he starts with the longsword which has square off on it. It's actually dumb how good this Ash of War is. Makes no sense. Even better than Unsheath. What the? Oh, yikes, I missed. Holy shit, if I got slammed into the ground there, I would not have been laughing. See? You. It's so dumb how you can just go just L2 R2 just L2 R2 over and over again and you can just win the game. It's so dumb. I mean, Tree Sentinel doesn't really have a crit spot on him. If he goes down, you just have to hit him again and he comes out of it, out of his stagger. But still, it's so strong. I love it. Also, these are all going to be on the base level, so I'm not going to level up any of my characters. I'm just going to come out the gate and immediately destroy him. So, on to the next class. Okay, and next up after Vagabond is the Warrior. And again, like I told you guys while fighting Scion, these swords don't really have good stagger potential. Even against this guy, or pretty much against any boss in the game, because they don't just do much poise damage, usually. But their DPS is good. Relatively speaking, I guess. There's gonna be worse builds, I'm just gonna say that. Holy shit, I somehow... It's probably because I usually tend to escape that attack, not dodge it. That's why I was so bad with my timing there. His halberd isn't even scary. His shield is scarier, to be honest. And since I don't have good stagger potential, I think stagger potential is still good against Tree Sentinel, even though you can't really riposte him. What the fuck? That came out so fast. Must have been angry. Fucking hell. How do you turn your horse like that? Yeah, so I was saying, stagger potential is still pretty good against Tree Sentinel. Pretty much all of them, since, well, you can just stun lock them if you can reliably stagger them, like I did with Vagabond on the square off, where I would just constantly stagger him and he couldn't even throw out an attack. It's really good. Also, that attack, that shield attack he does, it pisses me off. I hate that attack. It's so annoying. It does so much damage. I think it has the potential to just fully destroy your health 100 to 0 for any of the starting classes at base vigor. If you don't level vigor before fighting, as I'm doing here, that attack can just immediately destroy you, even if you have full health. And it gave me so much trouble when I was trying to learn how to fight him. Fuck, I pressed it, but I guess I was too late. that one. It's that attack skill still scares me, even though I'm pretty good at dodging it now. I'm pretty good at dodging all of these attacks. Yikes. I say that as I get slammed into the ground and almost die. Holy shit, that was close. But still, first try. Easy. He's not even hard. I mean, he is if you're just starting out with the game. But at this point now, with how much I've fought him, he's not that hard. With how well I've learned him. Also, Golden Halberd is such an amazing weapon, can I just say. Even though it has holy damage, and you will hear about holy damage a lot, that it's probably the worst elemental damage type. In the base game at least. In the DLC, it's really good. And against any undead, it's good. But against most of the main bosses in the base game, it sucks ass because all of them are really, really resistant to holy damage. Especially Malekith. He's like 80% resistant to holy damage. So it doesn't work. But the Golden Halberd still gets so much physical AR and beast scaling in strength that it's just absolutely insane. I'm gonna do a no death run with this thing. I'm also working on that right now. A no death run on the game because I wanna do that as a challenge run for myself. So I'm gonna use the Golden Halberd in that, and you'll see this weapon absolutely rules. If you're trying to play the game and doing a strength faith build, try to get this weapon. Get your strength up to like 54 and your faith up to 30. Get all of the faith buffs and everything, and some of the lightning spears and whatnot, and become a fucking paladin. And it's so sick, it's so good. I love it. After the warrior, we have the hero. And here as well, with charged heavies and jump attacks, you can pretty reliably stagger him. But I want to use wild strikes because I think this is such an underrated Ash of War. I don't see many builds utilizing it online. Like many people using wild strikes, especially on bosses. But I think it's pretty good. If you have good strafes, it's awesome because you get really, really low stamina consumption with this, and only 2. Like, you only consume 2 FP every time you swing. And you can just hold it to spam it. You can just hold L2 to spam it, I mean. And I think multi-hit works with it as well. So, Shard of Alexander, multi-hit and everything, you can build wild strikes pretty well. And I've done that with the Rusted Anchor on a bleed build with the Rusted Anchor and wild strikes. And on that thing, it slays. I mean, maybe that's the reason that people don't use wild strikes, because it does that. It just locks you down. What the hell is he doing? What is he attacking? Here, like, because of the strafe, I can just get wild strikes in. Ow! Every time it does that slam, I get hit trying to do wild strikes, and bonk. See, it's strong. I don't know why more builds don't utilize it. I think it's really strong, especially on axes, because axes have pretty good range. Like, you could get the long half axe or something like the. Which is the axe that is the longest range? I think that's the Rosa's axe. Rosa's axe. You can't really change the Ash of War in it. But pretty much on any axe, even on this starting battle axe, it's really good. And especially on great axes, it's such a strong Ash of War. I want to do a build with it. I mean, I have done a build with it. I want to like post a build with it on YouTube, I meant to say. Okay, now this build, this class I should say, I haven't really built anything. So with this class, I might die a lot to Tree Sentinel because you can parry him and like it does kind of stun him, but there's not really any point because you can't get a riposte. The only thing you really have is bleed, and Tree Sentinel is pretty resistant to bleed actually. He's pretty strong against it. So this might be the first build that I get fogged. Like all of the other ones I first tried him. And with Bandit, I have not even actually fought him much right at the start of the game because I don't usually start as Bandit, because as I said, I don't really do much parries, and this is, at least the start, is fully a parry-oriented critical hit build with the buckler and the great knife. Oh, he did bleed. I mean, he does, but he's resistant to it. And then I took a baloney hit there. That made no sense. I mean, even with the great knife, you can stagger him. Especially since you can hit him so many times. It's insane. See? I stagger him. But it's not reliable. And I could try to parry him, like I did with Scion. I got a slight bit better with parries while playing against Scion, but still, I'm really, really bad at them. So, I'm not gonna do it on him because there's not even any point to doing them. So I should just two-hand it, right? Does it give me any more damage? How much is it? 17 and 16. I get 1 extra point in damage. That's not worth it. Yeah, actually, it consumes more stamina to two-hand a weapon as well, right? So I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's... Nah. I mean, it is a slight bit more, but it doesn't really matter. I love how I can get 3 hits in before his stagger animation like kicks in, where like after that animation, if you hit him, he will come out of stagger. He keeps doing the shield attacks. They are so scary because they can just one-shot me. It's so annoying. Man, the third bleed is taking so long. I also don't know why they did that for status effect builds. Like every time a boss bleeds or a boss gets poisoned or whatever, their resistances go up. Like let's say it was 200 points in bleed to actually bleed in the first time, then it would be 300, and then it would go to like 450 and eventually to something like 600, which it stays at that. I think every single one has 4 steps to getting higher resistances. I don't know why they did that. Because like let's say I'm doing a full-on bleed build with power stance and fucking both weapons blood infused, where I have at least 100 bleed on each of my weapons. I'm still gonna be able to bleed him very, very, very reliably. So it only hurts builds that don't really have crazy, crazy status effect potential. I don't know why they did that. I mean, Arcane was broken when the game came out. I remember seeing a lot of the streams and videos from that time that were talking about how Arcane scaling didn't work. Any weapon that scaled with Arcane didn't scale properly, like Reverse of Blood or Morgoth's Sword or something like that. Even the bloody Helis and whatnot. So maybe they didn't realize that bleed builds and status effect builds would be that crazy, that even with the rising resistances, it won't really hurt them much. Also, I first tried him with this build. I was just spamming R1 and talking. That's all I was doing. It worked out perfectly because bleed is that strong in this game. Like, look at that. That only served to make that kill longer because of the rising resistances that the Sentinel gets on bleed. And he's already very, very resistant to bleed. And this knife only has 38 blood loss buildup. It's nothing crazy. Like the Uchi starts with 45, I think, and you can, if you blood infuse a weapon, you can get much crazier than that. So I don't know why they did that. But hey, first try with this class as well, which is great. Now there's only one class that could actually destroy me. Now if any of you guys have seen my Scion video, you know that I don't really like starting out as an astrologer. And on him, it's actually even much worse because he just has golden retaliation that he can put up whenever he wants, and I will just not be able to hit him with magic. And right now I got lucky because sometimes it glitches out where it launches the projectiles into space, but actually it's supposed to just hit the actual mage that cast the magic. So those missiles will come hit me in the face. Like that. Fucking hell. I hate when he can do that. When he doesn't have it up, and as soon as the pebble is about to hit him, like right that split second, he puts up golden retaliation like a fucking god of war berry. It sucks. Like there he could have done it. See, he puts it up at the last moment. I hate it. Holy shit, that was very, very good dodge. Fuck you, man. I hate him. This moron. He just started sprinting at me, input read my glintstone pebble, and instantly went into a fucking golden retaliation. Fucking hell, this guy sucks. I hate him. I would have dodged backwards on that, but the trees would have made it harder to fight him anyway, so I did. Okay, a little over half his health just with Pebble is not bad at all. I can do this. Now that I don't have to worry about golden retaliation anyway, but the short sword's damage is super bad. Bonk. I said it slightly too early. Holy, this is scary. Not having enough damage, not being able to use magic. I love this boss, man. Sentinel is awesome, actually. I think he's a really cool, like, early boss for a number of reasons. He's put in a spot where you see him, like, you are never gonna miss him if you bonk right up the pooper. If you're starting out the game and you come out the gate, you're never ever gonna miss Sentinel. You're 100% gonna see him and try to fight him, and then every single weapon you have, unless you're a mage, will be able to do no damage to him pretty much. And then you'll be like, man, am I doing something wrong, or is this game just supposed to be this fucking hard? And the starting reviews and whatnot, every single FromSoft games is always just regarded as the hardest thing that comes out, even though I don't see that argument for at least Dark Souls 1 and 2. 3 is still pretty easy, but towards the later sections of the game and towards the DLC, enemies start to hit pretty hard, so I can see that argument. But Dark Souls 1 and 2 are just piss easy. So putting something like the Sentinel right here, it's such a good design choice to be like, okay, whenever you see something like that is a really high wall that you don't seem to be able to like conquer, just go around him, go past him, and then move on, level up, get new gear and whatnot, and then come back and try to fight him again. It will be much better. So to teach that to the players like that without actually hand-holding them, I think it's really cool idea. Sentinel is really cool just even as a concept. I like him a lot. And he's a really cool boss fight to actually just kill him, like to actually just straight up fight him. And because I fought him so many times at really low damage, I think that's another thing about this game. If you're trying to see if any boss is good, try to fight them at like low damage. Try to fight him with lower levels, or try to fight him with a weapon that is not upgraded at all. And you'll see that Sentinel is actually really cool, and you'll see that any boss that you find fun fighting while you have really low damage is a really good boss, in my opinion at least. After you're done with Astrologer, you get to the Prophet class, like next after that. Now again with like, just like I did with Scion, I want to fight Sentinel with Catch Flame, because I haven't really done that right out the gate. I've used Impaling Thrust, Charge Attacks, Jump Attacks all of the time with Prophet, because that's just way better to try and stagger him. But Catch Flame is pretty good. So I want to see like how good the staggers are and how good the damage is in general. So I also put on an extra blue flask just to be sure that I have enough FP to be able to cast Catch Flame as much as I want before. Like, I don't want to run out of FP before Sentinel dies, you know? Can you cast it while you're jumping? I wonder. Plus, my strafes are pretty good on him, so I might be able to spam it pretty well here. So, I want to see just, like, I haven't staggered him yet, but I want to see if I can at all. I thought Catch Flame had better stance damage than I'm seeing right now. Maybe it reset. Maybe I wasn't putting enough pressure on him. Nah, you can't actually cast it in air. Even though I pressed R1 in air, it still like happened as I was coming down. See, my strafes are good. Yikes, I haven't dodged anything in a second. What? That was bullshit. Damn, I still ran out of blue. I thought I would be able to kill him if I had 2 blue flasks. but I wasn't. But it's fine. We can fight him, like I said. I know how this guy works. Plus, he doesn't even have much health left anyway, so it's over. It's curtains. Man, I really thought that Catch Flame did more stance damage than I just... Like, maybe, yeah, I didn't actually put as much pressure on him as I could, but still, that was pretty bad in terms of stance damage. The damage itself was pretty good. 108 per hit, and then, like, being able to spam it that easily, that's not bad at all. For, like, being RL1, literally. Like, not having upgraded at all. It's really good. I thought it would be better. Hey, got him though. First try again. And of course, after Prophet is my baby. Is my absolute favorite class in this game. Which, to be honest, this is one of those classes that you could just get to the end game, finish the game with just the starting gear very, very easily. I mean, you could do that with every single class depending on how good you are at the game. But this time I'm not even grabbing the Grace because I'm so sure that I'll be able to first try him. It's so easy with Samurai. I don't think I had to dodge that last one, I think. Yikes. I really hate it when he like input reads your attack and then immediately does the horse slam. It's so quick. What you trying to hit, but boy. See that? It's so quick. Man, I love Samurai. You have so much control. Just because how good the Uchi Katana is. And then every 3 hits is a stagger, and all of this time I'm also building up bleed. See? Big bleed. And bye-bye, sir. Oh, that didn't kill him? Easy. See? I didn't need to grab the Grace. I knew I'd first try him. It's so easy. I think that was hitless. Oh no, he did hit me once. Also, this L2, R2 is what I use the most because it has more damage. It has a really good stance damage. So I just use that all the time. But this animation is so cool. The way he just does that to like take away, like if you look at it in real-time words, that would be to shake off the blood that comes on the sword after you cut something. It's so sick. It's so fucking cool. I love the starting class. No matter what I'm doing, it's always fun to play as Samurai. Okay, now, again, this is a pretty, like, I haven't really fought in Sentinel much with Prisoner. I think Bandit and Prisoner are like my least used classes. Bandit, Prisoner, and then Astrologer. I don't really have many playthroughs that I've started out as either of these. But still, I know the basic idea of Magic Kill Blade and Impaling Thrust and whatnot. So it shouldn't be bad, or too bad I should say. Especially since Magic Clean Blade can do good damage to him. Like 145 is not bad at all. And then when I cast it, he just puts it back down by the time that the Clean Blade is actually happening. So I don't really have to worry about getting hit by the Golden Retaliation. As long as I don't just spam the Magic Clean Blade. Plus, it's a chargeable spell, so it does pretty good damage because of it, if you just charge it fully. But sometimes he just runs ahead of it like that, and it pisses me off. Ouch, I saw that coming. I should not have cast that second one. That's on me. I'm about to run out of blue though, so I won't have to worry about casting. In just a little bit, then I can just fight him with melee, which I'm more confident in anyway. See, that one missed somehow. I don't know how that happens. Fucking stupid. Man, Magic Clean Blade I think does more damage per hit. But still, by the time I ran out of blue... Ouch. By the time I ran out of blue, I think Pebble did more damage to Sentinel. So did Catch Flame. Even though Glint Blade has higher damage in a single hit than both of them. I also find it so dumb, that animation where you are charging up your R2. It almost feels like he's gonna do a thrusting attack, but instead just ends up doing a swipe. It's so weird. And I love jump attacks. I'm so glad they added jumping and jump attacks as a crucial component to the game and gave so many bosses slam attacks so you can just jump over them. It's such a fun way to fight bosses. I love it. Bye, sir. Again, first try. Like I said, I know the basic concept of Magic Glen Blade, so I can just apply it in practice as well. It's not that hard. It's fun. Very, very fun. Also, S-Talk is, again, like I said, pretty much a goated weapon. I didn't say that in this video, I said it in the Scion one, because Pierce is really, really good. On to the next! And with all of that done, again, we're back to square off. We're back to square one, I should say, because Vagabond literally starts with square off and then Confessor does too. So, again, this is not gonna be hard. I'm just gonna destroy him real quick here so that we can move on to Wretch, my goated class, as I told you in the previous video. Can I just... yeah. Right at the start, even before his first attack goes off, I can so easily just stun him. It's so dumb how good square off is. I think that was a counter hit, because square off does pierce damage on heavy. Ooh, that was slightly risky. Not too much though. Right in the face. Fucking sick. I love square off. So dumb. I think that time also I didn't have to dodge actually. But hey, can't hurt. Again, easy. That and Samurai were two of the easiest kills I had. On Vagabond, I was slightly out of rhythm. But now I just destroyed him again. And next up is my GOAT. We already know that Wretch is pretty much the best starting class in the game, as we established in the previous video. So I'm not even worried. I just want to see like how many... It's only 2 charged R2s to actually stun this guy. He's so fucking dead. If I don't first try this, I deserve jail time. Holy shit, he usually runs away after that attack. My man did his fastest attack instead. What the f... How did that hit me? Well, there goes my stagger. That should not have hit me, that's baloney. Stagger. And get to the ass. Very, very important. What the fuck are you gonna do? Hit him in the face? Fuck off with that. See, he runs like that, but the last time he just did a fucking horse slam. Stagger, baby! Right to the ass! You fucking dumbass. You're so fucking dead. Especially as soon as I figured out that it's only 2 charged R2s, which I don't think it is with 2 charged R2s to stagger him, even with the battle axe, the starting weapon for hero, or any other weapon. I don't think does stagger him in 2 charged R2s. It's only the hammers, which hammers do have the highest like stamina damage, even when you're knocking on shields with them. So maybe that's the reason, but I don't know. But it's great. Great axes, great hammers would stagger him in 2 hits, but I did not expect this club to stagger him in 2 hits as well. It is sweet. Stop with the shield attacks, will ya? Fuck off with you. So easy. But Wretch, it might actually be the best starting class. That's so dumb. Oh man, well, that was it. Killing Tree Sentinel at rune level 1 with all of the starting classes. Pretty easy. I mean, he's a tough like boss. He's one of the tougher ones in the actual game. But when you fought him as many times as I have, right out the gate with very, very low damage, you learn him pretty well. So there's not any issue. I don't find any issue fighting him. I first tried him with every single class here. On Scion, even there were some classes that I couldn't first try him because I haven't really killed Scion every single time that I start the game, because if he kills you, you can't really retry him, right? On Sentinel, you can just keep retrying him until you actually kill him. On Scion, if he kills you, he just progresses the game. So in that case, it's a little harder to actually practice him. But on Sentinel, it's pretty easy to practice him. So I got pretty good. And with that, if you like the video, please do give the video a like. If you want to tell me anything about the game, about the characters, about the classes, then leave those in the comments. And with that, hey though, bye bye.